Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Leanna, and today we're talking about my strategy that I use with lowball offers. We're also going to touch base a little bit about the Canada Post situation that's happening, maybe potentially happening. We're going to talk about that near the end. Okay, so with lowball offers, first and foremost, I have to determine what a lowball offer means. And for me, it depends on the item. So if I have an item that's been listed for a long time, 6 months to a year, I may take a lower offer on that item, so maybe 60 or 70%, because I want to, move that item out. I want to get the cash flow back. I want to make that little bit of profit instead of holding on to an item. If I have an item that is newly listed, then you know what? I'm not going to accept a 60-70% offer on that unless my comps are totally out of whack. And one thing I do check comps when I get an offer in. Not necessarily something new listed, because I just did those comps and they're not probably going to change. But if something's been listed for 6 months or so, I will double check comps to see if maybe the market has changed. That's number one thing I do after I look to see what the offer is on what item. So for instance, I have some items that, you know what, they've been listed for a while. I'm at that verge of purging them. So you know what, if I have an item listed for $25 and somebody offers me $10, I might just take it, depending on the item. If it's hard to pack, if it's going to cost me anything to ship it, like on Posh US. So I will take that into consideration. I had an offer on a jacket that I just listed, like it's been maybe listed 3 weeks type of thing. The season is just starting for winter coats. This is a really cool winter coat. I showed you it in a haul. I did pick it up at the bins. It's reversible. It's got this funky sort of arm. It's like a bomber poofy jacket. The brand is not really a well-known brand, so it wasn't that, but it is quality. It's a really nice jacket. I have it listed for $65. So when somebody likes my items, Sidekick sends out offers for me, thank goodness. Right now I think it's at 20%, something like that. But I sent out an offer of $55 and $9.99 shipping, because it's on Posh Canada. So $55 and a shipping discount. The buyer did not want that, which is fine. I'm not mad about that. But they sent me a counter offer of $25. So that is a little bit, it's definitely well under 50% of my list price, but it's also 50% less than the actual offer price. So because this is a newer listing and because the season is just started, I'm going to come back, I'm going to counter that, because for 99% of the time I do counter offers 100%. I decided I looked at the coat and said, yeah, okay, did my math, said, okay, I will accept an offer of $45. So I countered at $45. And they did not accept it. They didn't do anything. They just ignored it. That's fine. One strategy I use, besides how long has it been listed and what are the comps like if it's been listed for a while, is when somebody gives me what I consider a low offer, I do not come back with my absolute best price. I still counter at a little bit higher than what I will settle for, to just counteract any counters on their part. Because I think if you come down too much too fast, you send this message that you're a little bit desperate, or that you're very willing to take a very low price. So for instance, I felt that if I came down to $35, then they would take that as an indication that I might take $30, which I don't want to do at this time. So my strategy with newer items is to not send them my best counter offer right off the bat. I still build in wiggle room within the counter offer type of situation. I think a lot of people sell themselves short and get very upset when somebody sends them a low offer and then they come down from their list price 40%, 50%. I think that sends a message, and I don't think it's a really good strategy. However, if it's working for you, please continue to do so. It doesn't work for me. Not with newer items. With old items, absolutely I do that, because I want them gone. I have space limitations. I don't want to hang on to my inventory for more than a year, even though I do have a few things that are a little bit older. Sometimes it's like, that's a really special item and I really don't want to donate it back. So we'll see what happens. But there's not that many. There may be, in my, what do I have listed? Just over between 650 and 700 listings. I have maybe 50 of them that are a bit older because I just think they're special. Or they're cross-listed across the place and I'm just holding on to them for that reason. So that is my strategy for lowball offers. Know what you consider a lowball offer is, and whatever it is up to you. Anybody could tell you 50% is a lowball offer, but you know what? Maybe it's not for you. Maybe you price your items to accept 50% off offers. You know what? That's okay. Your decision. It's your business. It's your decision. I cannot put that through anybody's heads more and more, because we have a lot of influence out there. There's a lot of YouTubers, there's a lot of people on TikTok and Instagram who tell you what to do. And for me, that is a red flag, because this business has so many business models that work. You just got to find the one that works for you, period. So I'm never ever going to tell you this is how you have to do it this way, unless of course you're selling fakes or breaking rules type of thing. But no, I will never tell you to do your business model just because that's the way I do it. No, that's not the way this works. Anyway, so that's how I handle my low balls. Figure out what a low ball is, how long has the item been sitting, and never counter offer a very low offer with your lowest absolute basement bargain price. Just don't do it. It sends a message. That's it. Really short video today because I'm super busy this week. I've got lots of things going on that I have to prioritize and sort of do. And today I actually slept in, which is like really weird. So I want to touch base with the Canada Post potential strike situation. Yes, I think it's November 3rd that they can officially strike, shut down. I don't know what that's going to mean for Posh Canada, who relies on Canada Post. I don't know if they're going to come out with a different way for us to ship, whether they're going to wait it out. I don't know what's going to happen. They haven't really said, which I don't blame them. I understand why they're not saying anything, because they don't want to confuse the community. We will know when they know. I'm hoping that they have something in place that will replace Canada Post for a couple of weeks if it has to. But again, we don't know what's going to happen. I can only hope that Posh Canada has something in place, or at least something going on for us. So right now, because of what's happening here, I don't think I'm going to be getting a lot of sales right now on Canada Post on Posh Canada, because of the situation. Because who wants to buy something today, which is October 30th, that may not get delivered until after a strike is over? So I'm not expecting a lot of sales on Canada right now, and that's okay. What I am doing is I am focusing on those platforms that I can use Stallion Express for and USPS for, because that's where people are going to still order their stuff. So I am focusing on that. I am focusing on Depop and on Posh US a little bit more, and on eBay. So today is Wednesday. I'm continuing listing over to Depop. We did get an offer on Depop on a hat, which seems to be our niche right now, because hats seem to be selling for us. I mean, we've sold 3 things. Well, technically we've sold 2 things, and we had an offer that we accepted because you have to wait for the person to buy it, but they've all been hats. So any like baseball caps, I think might be a really good place for, no, I think Depop might be a good place for baseball caps. So we'll see. Yeah, but today I'm going to concentrate on some eBay listings. Because I slept in, I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball. I did get to the gym, so I'm really proud of myself, because usually if I get up late, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to go to the gym today. But we actually went to the gym, so I'm really, really proud of myself. And I've got some volunteer stuff to do later today, and I wanted to get this video out, and now I'm babbling because I'm like, there's so much to do. Anyway, if you've made it this far, thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Not sure when that will be. Hopefully maybe Friday, something come up. On the weekend, I'm sitting down with Paul to do some eBay stuff. If you have any specific questions about eBay, ebay.ca or ebay.com, leave them down below in the comments so we can talk about them with Paul. Okay? Everybody have a fantastic Wednesday. Happy Halloween, everybody. Bye.